It was a cold and snowy day in Adventure Bay, and the Paw Patrol was gearing up for their latest mission. Ryder, the leader of the team, had received a call from Mayor Goodway, who was in a bit of a panic. "Ryder, we have a bit of a situation on our hands," Mayor Goodway said, her voice filled with concern. "There's a snowboard competition happening at the ski resort today, and one of the competitors has gone missing. We need the Paw Patrol to help us find them and get them back to the competition before it's too late." Ryder immediately sprang into action, calling the rest of the Paw Patrol to the lookout. When they arrived, he explained the situation and assigned each pup to a specific task. "Chase, I need you to head over to the ski resort and help with the search. Look for any clues that might lead us to the missing snowboarder," Ryder instructed. Chase nodded and saluted, before hopping into his police cruiser and speeding off to the ski resort. Meanwhile, Sky and Rocky were tasked with checking the surrounding area for any sign of the missing snowboarder. They took off in their copters, their eyes scanning the ground below for any clues. Meanwhile, Ryder and Marshall headed up to the ski resort to speak with Mayor Goodway and the other competitors. They arrived just in time to see the competition getting ready to start. The ski resort was packed with spectators, all eager to see the talented snowboarders in action. But as the competitors lined up at the starting gate, there was one noticeable absence: Jake, the favorite to win the competition. Mayor Goodway was beside herself with worry. "Where could Jake have gone?" she asked Ryder. "He was supposed to be here hours ago, but there's no sign of him anywhere." Ryder and Marshall exchanged a concerned look. They knew that time was running out, and they needed to find Jake as soon as possible. As they were talking, Sky and Rocky arrived at the ski resort, having found no sign of Jake in the surrounding area. But just as they were about to report back to Ryder, they heard a faint barking in the distance. "Do you hear that?" Sky asked Rocky. Rocky nodded and listened closely. "It sounds like it's coming from over there," he said, pointing towards a nearby mountain. Without hesitation, Sky and Rocky took off towards the mountain, following the sound of the barking. When they arrived, they found Jake, who was stuck in a snowdrift and surrounded by a pack of wolves. Jake was terrified, and the wolves were closing in fast. But Sky and Rocky weren't about to let them harm their friend. They flew into action, using their copters to distract the wolves and give Jake a chance to escape. Thanks to their quick thinking, Jake was able to break free from the snowdrift and make his way back to the ski resort, where he was greeted by a relieved Mayor Goodway and the rest of the Paw Patrol. "Thank goodness you're okay, Jake," Mayor Goodway said, hugging him tightly. "We were so worried about you." Jake smiled and thanked the Paw Patrol for their help. "I don't know what I would have done without you guys," he said. With the crisis averted, the snowboard competition was able to go ahead as planned. And thanks to the bravery of the Paw Patrol, Jake was able to compete and even ended up winning the competition, much to the delight of the spectators.